Mila Kunis is getting candid about how she and her family handled Ashton Kutcher's health scare. ET's Nischelle Turner spoke with Kunis ahead of the release of her new film, Luckiest Girl Alive, where she spoke about her husband's battle with a rare form of vasculitis, and how the couple powered through that scary time. "So, this happened right before COVID, so this was 3 years ago," Kunis said of the disease, which made headlines in August, after Kutcher opened up about the autoimmune flare-up, during an episode of Running Wild with Bear Grylls, The Challenge. "I don't think you have time to sit down and talk, you kinda just power through," the 39-year-old actress, who shares Wyatt, 8, and Dimitri, 6, with Kutcher, continued. "You go and deal with whatever health issue comes your way, but you still got kids, you still got a family, you have to live life. And I think that we are so fortunate to have one another, but as far as sitting there and incessantly talking about things, no. You gotta do. Powering through is a concept that's familiar to the couple. From their efforts to fundraise amid Russia's invasion in Ukraine, to making a That 70s Show reboot happen, the pair knows how to push a path forward. That 90s Show, which is slated for a release on Netflix later this year or early next, sees the pair reunite for a very different look at life in Point Place. Older and with kids of their own, Kunis promised that fans of the original will be very happy with the whole series, though she joked the actor playing her child in the 90s spin-off is way too old to be hers. "First and foremost, my child, without giving too much away, in the show, is way too old to be my child," Kunis quipped. "So, I was like, what? What are we, like, teen parents? So first of all, my kid is way too old. I want everyone to know, not possible. This kid's too old to be my kid, okay, y'all? I just want that to be very clear," she added. "I was a child bride." Jokes aside, Kunis couldn't help but gush over the reboot. "It is very good," Kunis maintained. "It's great in fact, and I think that anyone that's ever watched 70s, that was a fan, I think will be very, 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 very happy with the inciting incident of the whole series." Meanwhile, Kunis' latest project veers on the more serious side, telling the story of Tiffany Fanelli, a New York woman who appears to have it all, from the sought-after job at a glossy magazine to the dream Nantucket wedding. But all of that is threatened when a crime documentary director interviews her about a shocking incident that took place at her prestigious high school when she was a teenager. As a result, Ani is forced to confront the truth about what actually happened. While the Netflix film, based on the novel by Jessica Knoll, sees Ani deal with that harrowing past littered with shocking incidents that include a school shooting, sexual assault, and bullying that was almost too much to bear, it was easy for Kunis to separate herself from the character once she understood the why behind her and the decisions she made. "I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna sound like a sociopath, but it wasn't that hard," Kunis said of portraying some of the film's more difficult moments on screen. "I have a very healthy relationship when it comes to acting. I don't live and breathe it when I come home. I've always said this, who I am and what I do are two very different things. Understanding the why of the character is always the easiest way in," she continued. "And I guess I reverse engineered it, so, I went like, how did she end up here? These are the incidents that happened. Can't control those incidents. You can't fault for those incidents. You have to forgive yourself for those incidents, that is the film. So, for me to do it, I think I approached it in an oddly logical way, and then allowed the emotions to then take over." Luckiest Girl Alive hits Netflix September 30th, Ashton Kutcher praises wife Mila Kunis as his no. One after her Time 100 honor, exclusive. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.